Good morning, everyone. My name is Tina Kurverkich, and I'm a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My company name is Northern Stamper, and you can always reach me at northernstamper@gmail.com. And today what I'm going to show you is from the September to December annual catalog. This is the catalog that has come out. It's a great holiday catalog, and in here are some great Christmas stamps and papers. But what I'm going to focus on today is a stamp set called Life is Beautiful. This stamp set has 9 different polymer stamps in it. It is called Life is Beautiful. It's only $23, and it is great for, say, the fall, the winter, spring, summer, all year round to make different cards for using this beautiful tree set. I'm going to show you how to make a couple of cards using this stamp set, using some of the wonderful colors that we have in the catalog. We're going to be making a spring one using Magenta Madness. We're going to be making one for the fall using Bumblebee. We're going to be making one for the summertime using Pear Pizzazz ink and Granny Apple Green. And we are even going to make one for winter using Seaside Spray and Misty Moonlight. These are some really great colors from Stampin' Up! And you're going to see how lovely that they turn out. So let's get started. Remember, my name is Tina from Northern Stamper. Drop me a line at northernstamper@gmail.com. And if you live in Canada and there's anything you see here that you would like to order, drop me a comment and I will reach out to you. And I can either mail you out the catalog or send you a link to my online store, which can be found down there. And let's get started. We're going to start off with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and we are going to be using the tree portion, the branches from this stamp set, and using it with soft suede. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on the stamp set onto a block. Now, this tree is very large, so if you look at it, it will actually take up almost all of this card. So if I laid it on top, you'll see this is a huge stamp set. So we're not going to be using it on the full tree on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up with the soft suede. And what I'm going to do is I want to use just the branch portion, the top part here. And I'm going to be placing it so that the branches are kind of coming on to the Whisper White. So, and I'm going to do that all the way around. As I mentioned, I'm using soft suede, or you can use any other kind of brown that you have here. And I'm going to keep going around on all 4 sides. So there we go. We're just going to be doing it like that. So we got them on all 4 sides. Doesn't that look fantastic? Right now it looks like kind of a scary Halloween forest, but we're going to be changing that. Let's begin using our Magenta Madness. Now, in the stamp set itself, as I mentioned, there are leaves, there are these little dots, little snowflakes, and what we're going to do is we're going to use this as if it is a springtime type of tree. So I'm going to be using the little dot portion. So I'm going to ink it up with the Magenta Madness. Now this is a fantastic color. And I'm just going to be going over the top and onto the branches. Now there's still a little bit of ink left, so I'm just going to use it in a couple of spots just to add some dimension. And I'm going to just keep going. So as the card comes together, this is very, very simple stamping portion to make. I'm going to be going over on this side, and once again I'm going to use some of the ink that's left over on the ink pad. I want to use that up, and a little bit more on this one side. So it looks like there are leaves all the way around. I'm going to fall off the page a little bit, and on each side. Whoops, that one doesn't want to let go. So I have the leaves, or the little springtime dots on there. Now, there are also some fantastic little sayings in here. Thinking of you, hello, and life is beautiful. And I'm going to be using thinking of you. And I'm going to be inking that up with the soft suede. And I'm going to be just dropping that in the middle. Just like that. So it just kind of focuses in there. Now, that card is just about done. All I have to do is add on to a card base. I'm going to be using the Magenta Madness, pick up the colors from the center, and I will be done on that. Now, that is such a simple card to make. Very pretty. If you wanted to, you can add some Winkostella, which is, it's like a paintbrush, and you just kind of dab on, and there are little sparkles here that you'll see as I hold it up to you. So I'm just going to drop a few on, and you can see it right there, kind of sparkling. And that's it for that card. Wait till I show you with another color. As I mentioned, these cards are very, very simple to make. And let's move on to another color. Let's move on to some fall colors. This time, I'm going to be using crumb cake for the branches. I just wanted to show you the difference of some of the colors that we offer here. So I'm going to be repeating that again. I'm going to be putting the branches on. Now you'll notice that the crumb cake is a little lighter than the soft suede. And so we're going to be using that just all the way around, just like we did before. Now this time I'm going to be using two colors. I'm going to be using Bumblebee, which is one of the new in colors, very pretty. And I'm going to be using the leaves. And I'm also going to be sticking in a little bit of pumpkin pie there, just for a little depth of the leaves. So there are some leaves in there. I'm going to ink it up. Just like I did for the other card, I'm going to be stamping all the way around, following those branches. And keep going. And if I wanted to, there's still some ink left on there. Just going to use it on that side. A little bit here. A little bit over here. Just going to keep going all the way around. Oh, sometimes it just gets a little sticky, but that's okay. And one more I'm just going to add on there. Now, I do have pumpkin pie, so I'm just going to add that. So that was the Bumblebee. So I'm just going to take that ink off that color. And I'm just going to add in between some of the leaves, just to give it some color. Very, very, very light. And maybe I'll just do a little bit down there. And there we go. So that is with the pumpkin pie. Once again, I'm going to add in a sentiment in the center there. I want it to stand out a little bit more than the crumb cake, so I'm going to go back to the soft suede. And this is where the name of the stamp set comes from. Life is beautiful. Pop it in there. Very simple. And I'm going to place that on a Bumblebee cardstock. And look at that, all done already. Very quick, less than 5 minutes. So, and there we go. Put that in the center. And isn't that a great fall color? Fantastic. Now we have done spring and we have done fall. Let's move into Christmas. I'm going to be using Misty Moonlight and Seaside Spray. And I'm going to stick with the crumb cake and repeat that again. This is really easy. Very simple to do. Very quick. Now, when you have the stamp sets, you have to remember that between every color change, you're going to be cleaning off your stamps. And I use something called a simple chamois. And it just uses, you run it under water, and it just, the ink runs out and cleans your stamps. So inside the stamp set are these fantastic little snowflakes. See, check them out. They turn out so pretty, and I'm just going to kind of go along the branch line. I just love these little snowflakes. I think they look so pretty. Now I'm stamping with Seaside Spray at the moment. It's a beautiful light color, blue. And bring it in a little bit more down there. And I'm just going to accent it with the Night of Navy. So remember I said clean off the stamp between ink colors. And just pop in a couple of, sorry, it was Misty Moonlight, not Navy. Just to give it some depth. And once again, I'm going to be adding my sentiment. And I'm going to place that in soft suede because I want it to stand out a little bit. And this time I'm just going to be using the hello. So just put that right in the middle, just like that. Find the matching cardstock. And put some glue on. And just pop it on. Now remember that Winkostella that I had? Let's add some of that to it. Just do a couple of snowflakes here and there so that they sparkle. This is like a little paintbrush, so can't go wrong with the Winkostella. Add sparkle to everything you got. So very simple. Isn't that fantastic? Just love that. And we have one more season, so stick with me. Last season is summertime, so let us ink it up again. Crumb cake. I think you guys are getting the hang of this. You know what's coming next, huh? Leaves, branches all the way around. Now, don't forget, if you see anything here that piques your interest, drop me a message. Or if you'd like to receive one of the September to December catalog, let me know, northernstamper@gmail.com. So for the summertime, we are using Granny Apple Green and Pear Pizzazz. And I am going to be using the leaves from the set, just like we did for the autumn. And I'm going to be going around, adding them up. Kind of put some in the center. This is very, very quick, very simple to do. And very pretty. So I've kind of got my base color there from the Pear Pizzazz. And let's just kind of add a little bit of springtime, summer brightness with the Granny Apple Green. This is a great, great color to have. It just kind of gives it a little bit of that beautiful color. So we're just going to be going around with the leaves. There we go. And once again, our sentiment in the middle. I actually really like that hello, how it turned out. So let's do another one in the middle there. And there we go. Very simple. Very simple. And add it to our Granny Apple Green cardstock. And there is our summer card. As I mentioned, don't forget to follow me on Northern Stamper on my Facebook page. This week, I am talking all about Life is Beautiful. And I'm going to be showcasing some of the cards. Don't forget to follow and drop your comments. And what I'm going to do at the end of the week is I will have a draw, and one lucky winner will receive some of the cards I've made this week. So I hope you enjoyed them. You'll drop me a line and we can stamp together. Don't forget to follow. See you later. Bye.